Hey parents, Gina here. I'm so happy to have you here. We are doing the last video in our kindergarten practice video, which prepares your child for first grade, stuff they should be practicing during kindergarten. It's sight words. We've done these before. I gave you guys a great list of preschool sight words. And you know, when I do this, I give your child the word in black and white, lowercase. So really basic, followed by a picture and a sentence. So I give them time. I say, what do you think this word is? What do you think it is? To say it out loud, try to get in their head, try to sound it out. And then I'll give them the sentence and tell them what the word is. I give them a sentence on a colored background with a picture written down with a word circled so that they can kind of drill that into their brain and give them some association. It's essentially more fun flashcards, but they should be doing these every single week until they get them. When you're introducing sight words, though, I want to remind you, it's important to just be worrying about maybe 2 or 3 at a time. So when you're looking at books, looking for those 2 or 3 until they really get them, and then toss them in. Now for practicing sight words, I highly recommend that they do all of them. Every sight word video I do for you guys is going to be about 5 minutes, something they should be doing every single week. They're going to be 40 to 50 words, and your child's going to be expected to remember these sight words all through 3rd grade. So there's preschool up to 3rd grade. Your child will get a big list of words in the beginning of the year that they're going to work on, they're going to recognize, and it's going to help them read quickly, and they're going to feel confident in their skills, and they're going to know, at least if they're going through these big long sentences, words like the, at, run, go. They're going to know them, and it's going to help them figure out the other words through context clues. So not only does it do that, but these sight words are things that don't necessarily follow the same rules or can be a little more complicated. I mentioned the word go. G has 2 different sounds, G and J. So when your child's learning their letter sounds, it can be a little confusing. O also has a short and a long sound, like O and A. So it's really hard to understand words like that just naturally and decode them because there are different options. So that's why sight words are really important. Your child will recognize them. The more they practice, the better they get. If they do know them, then I still recommend encouraging them to practice maybe once every 2 weeks once they learn the whole list, just to maintain, keep those words. If they're going to be adding and building on this skill level, it's really important that they don't forget these things. They're learning so much. So I want you guys to remember how important that is. Let me show you a couple examples just in case you forgot from the previous sight word video of what your child will be looking at for practice. And then don't forget there's always a separate link down below in my details section, or if you just go to my page where you can find the actual practice video for your child. So let me know if you have questions, comment down below. Let me show you guys the example. So I'll ask your child what this word is. I'll say, what do you think it is? What is this word? Sometimes I'll ask them to sound it out or give them a clue like it could be a color. And then I'll say, the snow is white. White is a color. Great job getting the word white. I'm just going to repeat the word a bunch of times, and hopefully that will help them remember. A lot of these rules, like the WH sound, don't necessarily follow traditional rules, so that's why they're called sight words. They're supposed to recognize these clumps of sounds. So again, I'll just talk about the sentence. Great job getting the word what. What do you want for dinner? And really positive, really upbeat with them. Then I can ask them to sound it out like wa, ah, ok. It sounds tricky, so again, they'll recognize it. Let's go for a walk. And then hopefully, since they see that picture of them walking, the more they practice, the more that these words will just kind of be ingrained in their mind. But if you guys have questions, comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and remember that I post videos every single week. I'm so glad to help you guys out. Have a good one.